And not just from the spirit box, but to
Technology is so weird today. Can you guys hear me over here on Instagram and Facebook? Give me a thumbs up if I can go ahead and go. Because we're finna go ahead and go. Ooh.
Dude, I'm getting constant chills throughout my body.
Cool, just making sure. Thank you, YouTube. No. So that's what's wrong with y'all right now. That's what's wrong with y'all right now. You want to sit up here and go up in a. Hold on. Keep playing, but just keep playing. Hey, y'all. Okay. Hi, everybody. Bootz is the name. I don't know what's going on with my technology right now. Can you guys hear the sound effect? It's coming through my computer and not my shit. I don't understand how technology goes disarray when I only come up in this damn room to go to work. But it is what it is. I reckon. Let me just make sure that this thing is working. This is a very impromptu show. I didn't plan on being here tonight, but there is so much going on in the world that I need to talk about. And y'all are my best friends, so we're gonna talk. Okay, now you say you connected, but you're not really connected like that. Okay, everybody say connected in the comment section, no cap, because we're finna talk. This stuff needs to be talked about today. Eddie. Okay, I just reset it now with input. I mean, I wish somebody would input something in my video, but that's not the point. Bluetooth. Okay, Bluetooth. Now let's see if you can connect. Connect to the Wonder Boom. Okay, you're saying you're connected, but my sound effect machine ain't going through their face.
She has nothing else going on. And while she's sitting around running around.
I'll fix it later. Hi, guys. Bootz here. I'm the hip-hop oracle, intuitive reader extraordinaire. I feel the energy of people, places, and things. The best when that energy I'm able to accurately foreshadow the future. Everybody say accurately in the comment section. I was actually going to take tonight off because this is typically reserved for my squad. But they're on. I don't know what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know exactly if I'm going to bring that back or exactly how I'm going to develop with that. But everybody knows that at this point in time, squad is an energy, not necessarily a Facebook group. So I'm going to see if I'm going to proceed in that. But until then, I'm here on a Thursday. This is the first Thursday I have been in the public in about a year or so. So yeah, hey guys, what's up? Yeah. So before I get started, I will go ahead and play my song Dark Side, and I need you guys to do me a favor. In the comment section, tell me one thing good that happened to you today. One thing good that happened to you today, and then we will proceed with the development of what we have to talk about. This is crazy. Okay, it's tea that needs to be spilled. So if you like tea, stick around, and the tip jar is open for your consumption at this time. And if you're trying to figure out what this is an icy hot patch. Ooh, hold on, let me get that. Oh, damn. Shit. Shit. That's a hot patch. Basically, there's this bar in my mattress in my master bedroom that has fallen down. I didn't think nothing of it. This happened when I first moved into this house. So my asshole concaves like some of y'all's vagina. It concaves is what it does. I don't even know if y'all can hear these sound effects at this time. It's really get on my nerves, but it's okay. It concaves, and I've just been sleeping. I sleep on my side. How do y'all sleep? I sleep on my side because I in fetal position, like I'm in the womb, honey. Every time I go to sleep, this guy right here is in the womb, honey. And basically, I've been having some back issues. You know, when you don't get a good night's sleep, you turn into a raging bitch. And I really do feel like that might be part of my problem. So I'm gonna have to buy me a damn $4,000 mattress next week. Didn't plan on it, but guess what? We're abundant and we got the coin. Okay, so I will be sleeping on a Tempur-Pedic soft motherfucking mattress because it's back. You know, I gotta go back to Greensboro on Sunday, and they know me for my death drop out there, or dip or whatever you want to call it, Bogan girls. How am I supposed to do that if my back feel like I'm I'm then 80. But I also will say this, you know, I've been dipping and death dropping all up and through high school and through college, right? And y'all know how football players, they play football, and the next thing you know, in their 40s, they have the bones of like a ancient mummy. I'm not trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? I need some rejuvenation, some constipations, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. Anyway, this is my song Dark Side, and then we're gonna talk about what I gotta talk about. Let's play. See, I don't even know if I can hear this thing. Maybe if I, you know, what if I did this? What if I did this? Okay, it says you connected. What? Okay. So I don't know about the sound effects. I had to fix that later, but I know for a fact this is connected to that. So this is my song Dark Side featuring JoJo, the producer, the best producer in the game, as well as Someone Sounds, who recently has found the Lord. And you know, I don't know what the hell is going on with her. But this is the song Dark Side. I hope you guys enjoy it. Well, I guess the spell we just cast at work because now my sound effect machine is working. What was the problem?
Because she has nothing else going on.
Okay. Well, here we go. Dark Side it is. Yeah, I'll be right back.
As if you were alone. And why don't I give a damn at all? I know that I just cursed you out, but I was going through withdrawal. But can you love me through my dark side? Can I love you even though you lie? Can we make it even though we ain't shit? I'll keep my promise in your car. I will ride. But what about a dark side? I promise to love you. It seems like no matter what I do, you are unhappy. So what's wrong with me? To push you away from me. You deserve to be. And I deserve to be in a place of peace. So why is it so hard for us to meet? All up in the space. So what will it take? Love me through my dark side. Can I love you even though you lie? Can we make it even though we ain't shit? I'll keep my promise in your car. I will ride. Don't stop. What's up with you? Do you know that me? Supposed to have you. Ain't no way but 20, 30 with me on you now. Stay true to me and be all I got. I never want you to see this. You know we gon' try.
Hi, everybody. Okay, now let's start this thing off and give a formal introduction. Hello, my name is Boots. I am the hip hop oracle, intuitive reader extraordinaire. I feel the energy of people, places, and things. And based on that energy, I'm able to accurately foreshadow the future. I am a predominant celebrity tarot card reader. However, I have easy access to me, darlings.
Wait a damn minute.
And you are more than welcome to book your appointments via my website right now. That's www.spiritsquad.org. This is the only place you can book me. You can't book me through no Cash App. You can't book me through no PayPal. You can pay that way, but you have to go to my website, www.spiritsquad.org. /tipjar. And tonight, everything is available on the tip jar page. Earlier, I did a live video where I elaborated where some of you guys might be new and confused as to how we do things around here. And that will be reposted in the tip jar before you make your purchases, like it already is. But I basically elaborated on it more succinct for you for your consumption. And I will go over that right now. If if you are purchasing a live tip jar question on my website, it is subjected to be answered on a live video, such as right now. Don't you guys love the live videos? Yeah. So if I do not answer your question on a live video within 24 to 48 hours, the question will be rendered to either your email or your phone number, whatever you have provided me to actually correspond with you with. When you are buying a text message reading, those are personalized to you, but the cards have been pulled for the collective for that day. I dissect the message and I'll give you the message and I will read you accurately. If I've ever read you accurately on a text message reading, give me phone emojis in the comment section. I'm very good at what I do. Yeah. All right, we've had some confusion with the bone readings. The bone readings are a universal message. When the bones speak, I interpret what they're saying, and I will render you what the bones are actually saying. The bones are ancient levels of divination, and I do not personalize those for you. That is a universal message that you are paying for. And when you pay for it, trust and do believe, it will resonate with you. If you like the bone readings, go ahead and give me a bone in the comment section, baby. We have the tea leaf zodiac readings. I'm not an astrologist, but I know the energy of different zodiacs based upon my experience as a tarot card reader. I use tea leaves to clarify those messages, and you are more than welcome to ask one question while prompting the tea leaves to correspond with you. And lastly, but not leastly, we do have the pendulum readings. Again, this is a collective reading where I will see what the pendulum has to say for that morning, and I will decipher with that message for you personally when you do ask your questions with the pendulum reading. Tea leaf and pendulum readings are my least sold readings, both making at least more than $10,000 a month. So it's my least selling, but hey, they still in there. Okay, no sure. And I don't know when I'm gonna drop this. It might be on like November the 1st, but I am prepping for palm readings. For those of you guys who don't know, I am very, very respectful when it comes to embracing a style of divination. I like to research it to the umpteenth. I like to look at the logical part of what they're deciphering, and then I'll combine that with my spirit. So I will be debuting palm readings when I'm comfortable, but I will never offer a service if I'm not 100% comfortable with doing that. And in doing these different styles of divination, everybody knows Bootz Tarot is the tarot deck that I predominantly read from. But all of these tarot decks behind me are a collection of my tarot that I am skilled in reading. I've been reading tarot since I was 14 years old. At 8 years old, I got indoctrinated into a particular type of magic and or witchcraft that you can talk about, which has accentuated my gifts that was very private to me until 5 years ago, where I decided to debut it for the general public. Since that time period, I mean, look around, Mindy. And in true Taurus form, I'm actually doing the palm readings because of a scammer. I'll tell you what happened. Okay, I'll tell you what happened. Basically, they were scamming on Twitter saying that I was doing $25 palm readings. I would never charge $25 for my services now, but I did back in the day for sure. You could pay $25 and sit with me as long as you wanted to. Do you guys remember that? It's not even that long ago. It's just like, 5 years ago. But anyway, they were saying $25 palm readings, but okay, they're not going to be $25, but I will read your palm. I think that is going to be one of the most expensive specialty readings I give, because you get a lifeline and you are able to ask a specific question. So please wait on that and rejoice when it does drop. I'm thinking about November the 1st. Okay? Tell them I already won. Because the Lord already defeated it. And before the end of the year, I will also be reading seashells as well, which originated in the Caribbean. And I am full-blooded Caribbean from what Ancestry.com tells me, but they also tell me that they can't pin me to any matriarch or patriarch. So I'm just going to say I'm an alien. That's the alien phase. That's the alien phase. Anyway, I'm a very skilled divinator of messages from spirit, and I can definitely portray those to you effortlessly. And I'm very, very good at what I do. If you want to sit with me one-on-one, that's the most personal experience you can have with me. I do have November appointments available, only 4 days though, because we got some really fucking good news yesterday. how I said that I'm being tested and I'm passing? Well, let's just say I got rewarded yesterday with something that was slowly developing, and then I counted it out, and they doubled back, and I'm really excited about it. I will not be telling you about what this is in person because I did sign an NDA, but I can tell you that yeah, we in there, girls. We in there. We in there. We in there. We in there. Mhm. We in there. And I'm ready. And I'm so ready. And it's so crazy because one of my fans actually sent me the opportunity. And I submitted, of course, I submit for a lot of different things throughout the week. And it's just going to be great. So what I've been doing is watching paranormal investigative shows. And one of the things that I am bearing witness to is this new series called 28 Days Haunted. You don't play with the dead for entertainment purposes. That's what you don't do.
That's the problem.
You don't do it. Okay. I do believe that spirit is very vocal and has a lot to say, especially if a soul is trapped in a particular physical environment. But the intention behind what you're doing needs to be to liberate, not to showcase. I think that that is ultimately disrespectful, and I made sure that is well known. My assertion is well known. I'll work with you, but I am also not going to be disrespectful to the realm I'm going to go to after I leave this plane. And I just, I think that at this time it's Halloween. Witches are popping, ghosts are popping, ghouls are popping, spirits are popping. But at the end of the day, I feel like, especially to my audience, which we're a growing audience, we're not huge, but I think that you guys really do value what I have to say. I feel like we need to be very much so discerning as to what it is that we are attuning our energy to. And as a psychic and as a dedicated practitioner, I promise you, I will never volunteer myself or the accomplishment of my dream for disrespecting spirit for entertainment purposes. I mean, that's just who I am. That's the integrity that I have as an individual. No shame. And a part of that is fear too, because as gifted as I am, that don't mean that I'm not invulnerable, or invincible or anything like that. And I'm not gonna subjugate my spirit to be tortured for the rest of my damn eternity simply because you want to get a laugh off of TV or spin it up to make money on Netflix. But I will say this: spirituality here recently has become a trend. And this boy I was trying to fuck, don't tell me because I didn't want to invest in his damn weight loss business or whatever the hell he got going on. He gonna tell me, talking about you're a spiritual trend. No, baby. I set the spiritual trends that you follow. And clearly, to insult me about what I'm doing, you're not the only one. I mean, there are spam accounts that like to pretend that they're me to get a coin off of you. There are people that think they are me, which I find to be very still perplexing to this day.
We're smoking crack on live. That's me. Let me smoke crack on my live. Okay, girl, whenever that was, if I want to see her smoke crack on my, not that's me. If you want to send me money for a reading while I'm smoking crack, that was on y'all. Okay, now I still red. But girl, I'm gonna shut up because now it's the problem.
That's my employee, y'all. Let's cheer for my employee. Child, he's still finding his way. But I'll tell you the truth. When I started this in my mother's garage, I never expected, first of all, spirituality to be so popular. I mean, over the past 5 years, I can see a definite change. And I also can see my influence too on a lot of these popular spiritualists and social media personalities doing the spirituality thing. I see a lot of my influence. I was the first one on Facebook to actually capitalize on using a third party to obtain funds for a service rendered via a live video, and I own the patent for that.
Wait a
So
damn minute.
basically on Facebook, I'm pretty much banking on half of the spiritual community for stealing my format. And that is something that, spirituality aside, business has to be taken care of. And I'm lucky to have a master's degree in communications. Never took a business class a day in my life, but I'm very literate and can adapt to situations very quickly. And based upon my work experience, I was able to categorize it in a way that is uplifting and fulfilling and keeps me thoroughly protected through various experiences that we've had together. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but hindsight looking back, this shit is fucking crazy. Is it not? It is insane. But the God in me sees the God in y'all, and I just, as always, whether it's the riffraff, whether I'm having an emotional moment, whether I'm coming to you with just nails and hips and body. I don't know why I said hips and grab my breast, but there's something that can't be replicated, and it's not my experience. It's not my social media profiles or people with their hand out. It's y'all. It's y'all. Nobody will ever have an audience like the one we got right now. Do you realize that? Like, I know that some of you guys, where are y'all? By the way, Pennsylvania, Atlanta, wherever, we're all over the country. But through the gift of technology, blessed to us by aliens.
Wait a damn minute.
We are able to link our energies technologically, and no matter if somebody's replicating me or still reading the tarot with thousands and thousands of people watching them, we got what we got, and nobody ever will take it away. I promise you. I promise you, because it's here. It's here. It's here. It's here. It's right here. It's not the Bootz Tarot account. I can lose my accounts tomorrow and it will still be right here. Okay. I can lose an ability to communicate with you tomorrow and it's still right here. And nobody can take that away from us. I say us, not just me. Now, as the vessel, of course, God is keeping me blessed and abundant. However, as the vessel, I'm advising you as to how to do this. If you started with me 5 years ago, 9 times out of 10, you have a hot tub in your house too. If not, you haven't been listening to me. You haven't been getting the advice that I've been rendering you, or you haven't been prompting the oracle with the questions that you have to uplift you. You've been more distracted about your baby's daddy, you're getting pregnant, or forgiveness and things of this nature. But you guys have seen me through my personal testimony work these things out and keep it moving and always showing up for work. Do that. I'm giving you a literal format to change your life every single time I go live. And I know it works because you tell me it does. You know, the receipt is in your experience. That's the ultimate receipt. Now, I do love to collect the receipt now, bitch. But the ultimate receipt is you living your life. And I know that when receipts do manifest themselves, it creates belief in you for me. But I have to change the word belief because I was watching this show today, The Unexplainable. You guys watch, they just put it on Netflix, and they were talking about Bigfoot, and this dude, he's a Navajo Indian, and what he said was, belief is faith in things that don't have evidence. Well, what do we call it? Because I have over, what was it? Let me see, 7,238 receipts and counting. And that is personal and on a national level. It's irrefutable at this point. It's irrefutable. It's irrefutable what I'm capable of. So what do you call that? Faith in me? Faith. But you can't say my faithers, like you guys are my believers. So that's exactly what I'll call you. But ascending to this place has not been easy. And the thing about it too is there's no manual. There's nobody telling me that this is what you're going to experience. You just have to walk in it with the strength that you pray the guides have adorned you with. And by God, I'm still motherfucking standing, bitch. I'm still here. I'm still doing it. And I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn if I get as big as Beyonce. We will always have this space. I will private my accounts so that we can preserve what we've created. And I'm very grateful that we've lasted the test of time. Now, not everybody lasted. People get banished. I'm still human and I'm very temperamental. And everybody knows I'm a goddamn bitch. Everybody knows I'm a motherfucking bitch. Oh, you want a poor bitch? Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're the father and you need to fix your fucking attitude.
I haven't got an attitude with anybody except you, Steven. Distance yourself. You cross this line, we're gonna have a problem. Fuck your line.
Fuck you. All right, so let's get to Kiki and talking to the Bendigo, and then I will read you afterwards. So I blindly talked about Kanye West, and I've recently posted my assertion about what he has going on in popular culture and things of this nature. And I struggled through my analysis because I didn't want to place myself on the same chopping block that he's on, as I'm still on the come up, and he is worth more money than me at this time. I do have to follow that up with something, though, because I've watched the interviews. I actually binged them. I was in my beach room, minding my motherfucking business, just scrolling on Twitter. And Twitter is a good place because Twitter don't regulate shit. They will keep something posted on Twitter long as my dick is, no shade. So I just got to scrolling and listening to what he's saying. And I'm just going to have to say it. I'm just going to have to say it. The man is attempting to single-handedly expose, as well as okay, let's go back. And they cut my Instagram off. They cut my Instagram off. They cut it off. They cut off my Instagram. Ain't that crazy? That is insane to me. That is insane. They just shut my Instagram live off. Wow. 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 They just shut my Instagram off before I could even get started talking about what the fuck. This how you know. That's how you know. That's how you know. That right there. That right there is how you know. That right there is how you know. That right there is a receipt in itself. That right there. That ain't weird. That's not weird, notary. That's a receipt. Okay? That ain't weird. That's a receipt. There it is. There it goes. That's a receipt. Did you see what just the fuck happened? Am I tripping? Am I high? I'm not even high. This is me completely sober. Did you just see what happened? Did y'all just? YouTube is still up. Facebook is still up. Did y'all see? I couldn't even get out my statement before they shut my shit off. But I'm gonna say what the hell I was gonna say. Okay, I'm still gonna say what the hell I gotta say. Okay, and please don't block me. I love my Instagram. Did you see that? Did you, Miss Wright's Way? Did you just see what happened? Okay, going back, we're gonna have to reiterate because that video is not gonna be taken. I might not say this video. Look, watch it on the YouTube because YouTube is not regulated by the federal government. Well, you didn't hear that from me. Anyway, this is what I'm gonna say. Okay. Kanye West is single-handedly attempting to expose as well as disembowel the powers that be. Okay, I think that he has planned for this. I think that this evangelical mission that you can say that he's on disintegrated his relationship. I think that they know that he is bringing truth to a corrupt system, and they're typecasting him as anti-Semitic. His comments weren't anti-Semitic. His comments were fact. The Jewish community is running Hollywood. And when you do say fuck that bitch and fuck that nigga, they're making money. He was telling the truth. He was telling the truth. But now, okay, the truth comes with a guise of craziness from the same people broadcasting the information. He's single-handedly attempting to uncorrupt an unjust system That's what he's doing. And he's been labeled something that is causing him to lose all of these deals. But who's he talking about? He's talking about the powers that be. So now all of a sudden he's losing partnerships that attune themselves to the powers that be. Okay. One of the comments that were on that reading is, I wouldn't be surprised if he wake up dead. Me either. Because when you start whistleblowing like this, you threaten an entire establishment, an establishment that our entire world is based on. Okay, our entire world is based on chaos, confusion, pinning us against each other. And I actually, where's my other phone at, bitch? Because I need to, I'm about to, that shit blew my mind that they actually did that. I need to, where's that phone at? Lord Jesus. I need to pull up something to reassert my point, but it is this. I'm gonna have to do a reel about it in a minute. But basically, there was this. Where is that phone? Because that's about to bother me. Hold on, wait a minute. Where's that phone? Phone. There you go. I done did all that for no damn reason. Woo. Sorry about that. Here's that phone right here. Boom. I'm gonna have to reconnect this phone because somebody said something very, very pivotal in accordance to what I'm talking about. Generating chaos keeps you distracted from the powers that be. Let's be clear. Okay. And I love these conversations that we have. You guys like these conversations instead of just the readings? Because you're getting to know my intellect and my intelligence. It's more than just reading now. It's being alert as to what's happening in the world. Oh my God. And then it's almost like, did the establishment generate COVID to lessen the population so they were easily controllable?
And that's the problem.
You know, I'm a conspiracy theorist, and we were supposed to have that conversation, and we were supposed to have a squad Zoom, but I'm gonna make all of that up to you guys. Just please be patient with me because I really don't want to see nobody right now. But there was this thing that was said. Hold on, let me see where it said, and I'm gonna play the whole damn clip.
What you got to go with?
Here we go.
There you go right here. Listen to this right quick, and then we're gonna talk about it.
If you collect 100 red ants and 100 black ants, if you collect 100 red ants and 100 black ants and put them in a jar, nothing will happen. But if you shake the jar, the ants will start killing each other. The reds believe the black is the enemy, and the black believe the red is the enemy. When in reality, the one who shook the jar is the enemy. The same is true in society. Men versus women, left versus right, rich versus poor, science versus religion, gossip, rumors, etc. Before you fight with each other, you must ask yourself, who is shaking the jar?
Who is shaking?
If you collect 100 red ants
Thank you. Can we get a round of applause for that? Okay. I think we need to dissect that a little bit. When you put two different dissections of the same species in the room, in a jar, and live peacefully in coexistence until you shake the jar, and then the red ants start attacking the black ants, and the black ants start attacking the red ants. Who's shaking the jar? And this supersedes country. It supersedes religion. It supersedes racism or anti-Semitism. Who is shaking the jar? It's not the Jews. Okay. I think what's happening with the Jews right now is they're taking the brunt of people more elite than them. Okay. See, Kanye only knows the Jews as elitist. You know, being Hollywood, being a celebrity, knowing that his money is funneled towards them. But see, what Kanye had the ability to do was place himself where they at. It's not even the Jews. It's 7:50. of aliens that are disguised as human beings living on this planet have been controlling everything since the dawn of time.
And that's the problem.
And if Ye keep this up, and if Ye inspires a movement with this, they're going to show their face. And I remember predicting that their face will be seen and shown prior to the end of 2024. I think that reading was. I post so much, bitch. I got to scroll back and see when I said that. But Earth has been enslaved, and the jar has been shaken for centuries. Jesus knew. Gandhi knew. Confucius knew. Martin Luther King knew. And they all died. They all were killed. I know. And praise the Lord, I'm still here. But baby, I got a palace waiting on me on the other side, bitch.
Because the Lord already defeated it. The Lord already defeated it.
Vishnu knew. The Greek gods, who were human beings with deital energy, they knew, and they became myth. Woo! I think this conversation a little too deep, child. I think this conversation a little too deep. Deep as my ass is. What's wrong with my ass?
She has nothing else going on.
It don't, bitch. I ain't had sex on here. I don't know how long, but I do plan on having some robust behavior tomorrow after this birthday excursion. So I'll report back. I told y'all I wanted a basketball player, and it's so funny. Somebody I used to talk to recently has come back into the United States after playing overseas, and his 6'9" ass wants to stuff that less than desirable penis down my throat, and I might just let him.
Wait a damn minute.
But see, if I can't get fulfilled, then
I hate to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
Anyway, I digress. Kanye, allow me to pray for you, if you don't mind. I'm actually gonna pull a card. This might be Kanye reading part 2, and I'll repost it after I post my nails that are fabulous to my song Bakery. I'm gonna pull. Give me one card that defines Kanye. It's the Spirit card upright. I stand with you, Ye. I ain't worried about them hoes. I believe in what you're trying to do. I believe that you are very spiritually conscious, and I believe that you know how to protect yourself. But if you ever need some support, I'm afraid to support you. I'm afraid to support you in fear of not myself, but my family, in fear of my friends, in fear of my energy being transmuted into a robot or a project that the government likes to do from time to motherfucking time. I'm afraid to support you, but I stand with you, and I know what you're doing, and I have an understanding of what you're doing. Okay, so so with that being said, what else did I talk about? Somebody asked me to read this show called The Watchers, and they want to know who's actually sending those letters. When I was watching it, I was reading it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't need tarot for it. I just, I like entertainment. But that the show got it wrong. So from what I read when I was watching the show, have y'all seen The Watchers? I suggest that you guys watch it. It's actually really good. It had me binge. I think I binged it over the weekend. And basically what is portrayed as entertainment isn't the true story. I think it's based on a true story, because what I got was that it was the fucking husband. That's what I got in my mind. I feel like he's coyly related to somebody who was very, very much so attached to that dwelling. And I think that he actually is the one who was sending those letters in conjunction with someone else in that town. And I feel like it could have been the teacher that did that as well. But I also feel like they exaggerated certain storylines for entertainment purposes, so I couldn't get a clear, distinct read. I would have to research like it was the husband that did it. I really did send letters to himself. And I also feel like it could have been a spirit possessing the husband to do so, and then wiping the memory of the husband after he did it because they couldn't physically pin it on nobody. The DNA evidence couldn't even show where this happened. So to me, that is intelligence. Spirits don't really move like man. They would not. They would use man, but they don't move like that. It's not a letter that's coming out of thin air. Is what I'm trying to tell you. I think a spirit possessed an individual or multiple individuals and had them do that in the way that it was done. That is my interpretation of what I saw. But what I saw isn't what happened. And I knew that by watching it. I think it's based on a true story. I don't think it is a true story. So to read it, I would have to research the story to put it into context, if you understand what I'm saying. So I don't want to give you a reading on this, and I don't have all of the pieces of the puzzle in front of me. But what I will say is I do feel like it was a spirit that was there, and it feels like a spirit of a woman. And I feel like she possesses people to do her physical bidding. And I think that if anybody was to buy that property, the same thing would happen to them. I also feel like there are more than just one spirit in conjunct with this, because if you look at the behavior of the actors who portrayed the neighbor lady as well as the black lady, I think everybody was a slight bit bewitched. So to me, that feels like curse. It's a curse, and what a curse is, it is think about a curse like to vile spirits or spirits with unfinished business as like a dangling piece of candy in front of a dog that it can't never get. So it's gonna bite your ankles. It's gonna, ravish you to get that piece of candy that it will never, false hope to a spirit that it will never obtain. So that spirit inevitably ends up unconsciously haunting a dwelling. And when and if I, do this show, that's gonna be my mission, to bring clarity. Wake up, spirit, you're dead. Let's go. Okay, not hello, spirit, fuck this house up so I can put it on Netflix. I mean, that's wrong. That's wrong. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. It's called integrity. And by the way, Facebook, you're dying. The tablet is dying, which I don't know how, because it was at 100% when I started this show. Yeah, there's shit going on today. Okay. But you don't think that the government has electromagnetic pulses pulsing through all of this? They don't need no thermal cam no more. Okay, they have particles in the air that can tell you exactly where you're at and what the fuck you're doing. And they can drain your phone battery so that you can't communicate with nobody. I ain't saying that that's what happened over here. But what I am saying is go ahead over to @BOOTZ. That's BOOTZTAROT. And you will be able to continue to watch this program this evening. Okay, we have 84 people over here on my Facebook right now. So just go ahead over there. Instagram, and this whole video will be archived on my YouTube page if you want to go back and watch it later. Okay, but yes, definitely watch the Watchers. I have to be honest with you in telling you that I do not like this season of American Horror Story at all.
Wait a damn minute.
I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. And I'm an American Horror Story fan. You guys know this. It's too gay for me. I'm one of the gays that sits with the straights. I don't have nothing against gays or whatever, but I think that showing a spotlight on the 1980s culture or whatever, you're doing it in a way that I feel like Ryan Murphy is fulfilling a sick sexual fantasy that he has that is coming out creatively, and I don't like it. I tried to give it a chance. American Horror Story is one of those shows where you got to give like 2 or 3 episodes before you get into it, right? So I didn't like the first 2 episodes. I didn't, but I said, let me go ahead and see what the 3rd and the 4th was going to give. And he's doing this drop thing where he's dropping 2 episodes in the night, which is keeping up with the trends because, content is being spewed out like wildfire right now. I don't know if you noticed this, but on Netflix, there are 10 fully produced movies out in a day. Okay, Hulu's the same way. Stars is the same way. They're backed on content. So he's airing bulk episodes. First of all, I don't like that because I like anticipating what is going to happen. Like if you would have left it off on episode 3 where the man was in the freezer and we didn't know if he made it out or not, then I would have been invested a little than I am right now. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like the subject matter. I don't like What do I like? I like the actors. I think the actors are doing a bang up job, but they always do, but these actors aren't familiar faces yet. I don't really they're new to me. So I started following them on Instagram, and they've worked, they in the game or whatever. But I would prefer to open up with a familiar face, somebody other than the witch who saved everybody in the apocalypse season. I feel like American Horror Story has lost a lot of traction since season 3. They even tried to bring season 3, The Coven Witches, back for season 11, 10, 9, one of them damn 10, 9, because season 10 was the aliens and the vampires, which was thrown together during COVID and filmed on a soundstage. I need you to go back to the drawing board and really think about something that is horrific. Now, the subject matter is scary. It is to think that the government has been testing chemical warfare on animals that develop into AIDS or HIV to target a specific community of people. This is a true story. And I do think that behind all of the programming that you're presenting, Ryan, that is a notion that needs to be further explained. I do believe that people need to be aware that chemical warfare and biological warfare have targeted specific groups for ages. This didn't start with the Nazis. This started back in the Aztecs, where they used to use, what's it called? Because I use it in my potions and my powders when I blow it in your motherfucking face. It's not myrrh. It's something else. Anyways, I'll get back to you on whatever that herb is or whatever, but it's an herb that can actually cause those rashes and things of this nature. And you blow them in hell. They do this with, it's called genocide, but it's done in a coy way and nobody ever brings light to it. But the question then remains to me, how are the powers that be letting you do this? Maybe they're about, like, expose ourselves and perpetuate conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? Because American Horror Story is fictional. Just like Greek gods are mythological, just like your ancestors are stories. Shango, Yemiya, I don't know. But I will tell you this, I'm invested simply because of the brand, and that's terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, people buy name brand stuff just because it's name brand stuff nowadays. I'm invested in the show because of Coven, because of American Horror Story Coven. I have the words Coven tatted on me and call my group of magical practitioners a Coven because of American Horror Story Season 3. I'll be honest with you. But I also feel like you're losing me. You're losing me. I actually wanted to do like a photo shoot and attune my energy to it. Oh, but I will tell you this. That is not Gabourey Sidibe up there. I thought that was Gabourey. That's not Gabourey.
That's the problem.
That's not Gabourey. That is actually a transgender actress. This is her first role by the name of Sis. And I'll be honest, Sis killed the role. I thought it was Gabourey. I did. And I think that later on in the series, well, y'all like Sis too. I think later on in the series, y'all are going to see her be clairvoyant in terms of the darkness that is coming or whatever they're prompting at this time. But the fact that Sis is transgender and looks very, very much so like Gabourey Sidibe, I'm going to say that that's motherfucking shade.
Then the smoke got me. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Because when you watch it, you think that that's Gabourey. So did Gabourey not renew her contract? And you wanted to replace her with a lookalike and get the support of the LGBT community in doing so? I needed that to be Gabourey. I did.
Oh, I'm sorry?
I'm just trying to say, you're too damn skinny. Look at you. See, looks man like a woman that got little hey, you ain't got nothing, just skin and bones, just sitting in a chair, all bones and skin. Oh, I feel sorry for you.
Well, I just feel that we're all made exactly the way we're supposed to be.
Oh, no, hell no, I'm a Christian, and you ain't gonna sit there and blame God for how you look, okay?
You don't want to push that plate away.
I know, but it's always telling me it's two kind of women, big old good ones and good old big ones.
So I wanted that to be Gabourey. I'm looking at William's comment over here on my YouTube page. William is our Caucasian constituent. Hey, William.
Dick do be tasting better after it come out my.
And William says, at least Ryan is trying, though Brittany. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. And he is trying. So for that, I mean, you're bringing light to, in a horrific way, you're bringing light to something that might not be talked about very often. Sorry, gnats or whatever. Anyway, so I'll say that to say this. You know, I'm watching it. I am not impressed yet. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about American Horror Story at this time.
Woo, that'll do it. You don't have to worry about me. You do not have to worry about me.
Okay, switching gears really quickly. Roadmap to Mars is my album, and you guys know that I have been showing you cuts from my album. Oh, excuse me. There are 3 songs that you have not heard, and I'm not going to show those to you. But last night, this came to me, and I want to read it to you. And I hope you guys don't mind. I like to express my creative ideas with you, and this will be on the back of the album. Okay, it gives you kind of like a synopsis on who I am as a person. It's a creatively inspired piece, and I think it is going to be the first piece that will be in the literature parts of my website. Go ahead and give me fire emojis because we're finna get lit. I guess I don't know what this is, but it came to me. And for those of you guys who don't know, I haven't really expressed one of the gods that I do attune my energy to, or I'm a constituent with. Her name is Kanye, and she is the Greek god of infamy, and I attuned myself to her in college when I was attempting to throw parties, and she definitely brought the boys to the motherfucking yard. And I still sit at the table with her today. This is what I've written. There once lived a mortal named Bootz, birthed by a mother unknown, who defiled the gods by being self-righteous in the aspects of love, luxury, prosperity, and abundance. He achieved all of these things in vile and disheartening ways and died peacefully in bliss on the corpses of the lives he ruined. After ascension, his actions led him down a villainous path, down the roads of Tartarus, which is the pathway to hell. Instead of accepting his fate, birthed in ignorance of mortal sin, blinded by passion and creative ambition, he bartered with Kanye, the Greek god of infamy, another way. He pleaded for another chance, confused at the mortal experience and not knowing his actions will lead him down this path in the afterlife. Knowing her in the flesh as a minor god who he followed, she found great pleasure in his offerings and made sure every tongue spoke his name at least one time. After 88,000 days walking the treacherous path to Tartarus, Kanye responded to his prayer and spoke. You will maintain your gains in the next life, but be of service to mankind. Bootz responded, as a mortal, I shall not, as he remembered his own tyranny and cannot bear the thought of the boot being on the other foot. And instead of continuing the walk in the afterlife to Hades, he pitched a tent in a cave where the roots of trees were the sky and the seasons were true to form, and pink mirages of water, diluted blood from the rivers receding as hell was closely forthcoming, flowed through a stream, and in isolation he lived in longing for 88,000 more days. Was ambition my sin? The thought he was continuously tortured and tortured himself by, breaking himself on the wheel, which was an illusion of fresh flowing water in the space he made camp. There was no sustenance. There was no understanding. He was self-punished. As the constant anxiety and thoughts of his choices made when mortal were pondered, Kanye kept a watchful eye on the wayward world, as well as this wayward soul finding his way in the afterlife. After 88,000 days, she spoke. We need you. The world has become who you were. We need you. The world has become who you were. She exalted on May 20th, 1990, my birthday. You will be a service of man as you became in life what you foresaw for mankind. You will be of service to man as you became in life what you foresaw for mankind. Whew. Bootz responds, as a mortal, I will not. He would rather torture himself for eternity for not understanding the nature of what was done to lead him down this path to hell than to relive the experience without the gains he accomplished being so blind. Kanye responded, can't you see? You've been a god the entire time. My bad. She said, can't you see? You've been a god the entire time, blinded by your brother during his dissension, mute by thine who constructed the path you're currently walking. You embody the future of consciousness of mankind and are being punished for your gifts and written out of history upon the great separation of fire and ice. I will grant you flesh, but promise me you will grant them clarity. Will my transcendence be back to Hades? Climbing says, you will return to Mars. Boot says, how do I get there? And then you listen to the album. What do you guys think? You guys like it? I like it. I like it. I think it's fire. Okay. And then you after you read that, I then want you to listen to the album. And you know, it takes you on a journey of physical locations I've been, but emotional aspects of my consciousness that I have expressed creatively for understanding. And hopefully you find it entertaining as well. Okay. With that being said, I'm going to play the first song on my album. I know Instagram is going to cut me off. So I will come back if that happens and continue where we left off with the readings, if you will. Give me one moment because I'm going to pull up the intro to the album. Keep the energy of that short story in your mind. And then the first track on the album is Dissension. I'll be right back for your readings. Yes.
I was raised in Charlotte. I was raised in Charlotte. I went to Greensboro for college. I went to Greensboro for college. New York to visit. New York to visit. And I drove across the planet. LA's where it started. LA is where it started. I was viral on the court show. I was viral there. I remember driving through Houston. Where I hit my car on the million. If I'd seen all these things, how can they say that black day was every rock star? How can they say that black day was every rock star? If I done all these things, how can they say that black day was every rock star? How can they say that black day was every rock star? I know you can.
I might hold you back tears for whatever.
Hey world, I'm in a dress and I'm familiar. I can't stand it. The spirit there always takes me under. The moon's so pretty in Michigan. But I don't think I'll ever go back again. LA is where it started. I work for the TV store. I work for the I remember taking over DC. The person I hosted in the party with started to me, told me if I had seen all these things. How can you say that black day was any rock star? Black day was any rock star. If I had done all these things, how can you say that black day was any rock star? How can you say that black day was any rock star? I know you can. I know we can. Hey world, I'm in a dress and I'm the man. I'm in a dress and I'm the man, bitch.
Yes. Man. I was reading your comments over there on YouTube, and Y'all are fucking amazing, man. Thank you. Um, I don't know why I'm crying. I really don't. I'm not sad. It was that line though, like you've been a god the whole time. Like anyway. Mm-mm. All right, time to read you. The tip jar is open for your consumption at this time. If I don't get to your question tonight, I will get to it tomorrow. And the tip jar will be shut down after my live video in tomorrow morning. I do believe I'll be live at 11 o'clock a.m. Because the afternoon is kind of bent. No shade. So yeah, we got some tips in here. Thank you guys for your consumption. Amanda, you are the first up down here. But let's come over here and warm ourselves up real quick. Any questions that you guys might have? I can feel your energy, very powerful. Thank you, Tasha. I appreciate you for receiving it. And thank you for buying a badge. This is the energy that you're currently experiencing. This is the first card pull. This is Boots Levinson upright. This is basically saying embrace your darker side, not necessarily in transmutation, but in defense. And I'm going to give you the same message. Hi, Boots. Do you see me purchasing a home soon? This is for Bree. The Viper card shows up upright May of 2023 for me when it comes to you. Good night. From Barbados. Hey, Barbados. Hey, Don. You have the Ursuline Tarot card showing up upright. Ursuline is talking about navigating through your depression accurately. So I feel like you're coming out of a sunken place and you're doing a good job at that. Make sure you say yes next week when you're invited somewhere. Go, girl. Okay, I'm telling myself to go right now and be social and things of this nature because there's a lot of social things on my calendar here recently and I'm getting out of my shell. The world needs to see us, y'all. Lady K, you have general. Okay, the blue card shows up upright. Blue is basically talking about optimism through a trying time period. I feel like you're in a trying time period right now, but I do feel like you see a way out of the trying time period that you're currently in. This is also suggesting that a companion might be forthcoming. Do not shut out anybody that is attempting to have your back right now. Also, don't blindly trust, but also be able to accept help, assistance, and gains with what it is that you are trying to do. It's not going to be dark forever, sister. Somebody bought a badge. This is a hello, fat cat. Wait a damn minute now.
Wait a damn minute.
Okay, we got fat cat in the building, and now it's a fucking problem.
Because now it's a problem.
Let's give you a card, sis. See what you got. You actually got 3 cards that came out. Fear, joy, and research. This is letting me know that you're afraid of accomplishing a passionate career path for you, and you're afraid to switch gears. This is saying go ahead. Okay, in December, King K, in December make that shift? Are you a witch? The Baron was the card that was hidden by the apprentice, yes, but your abilities have been muted. If you would like to unmute them, holler at a bad bitch. I can help you. 3-month reading down here with Amanda Braymer. Just an overall reading, please. You got it over the next 3 months. Watch your money going out of December. You might be the Christmas type of bitch that spends all your coins on everybody else during the Christmas holiday season. See, this is what you do. When you do that throughout the year, then you don't have to worry about divulging way too much when it comes to the Christmas time period. Mother Omen is also upright. This is saying to be your own authority. So maybe at this time you're looking for a relinquishing. You're trying to let go of somebody who has constraints on you or control over you. And I feel like you're doing a great job at that. Money looks great in November. In December, it don't. So I need you to make sure you're watching your coin and your back around that time period. Thank you so much for your conversation, for your reading. And again, you guys, the tip jar is open for your consumption at this time. Good news for Tazaria. You got it, girl.
Hey, you heard about the good news? Y'all sleeping on me, huh? Had a good snooze. Wake up, nigga, wake up. We about to get this paper.
Who you want wants you. They just had a hard time getting there. So I feel like there's going to be a companionship that is ushered in even as expeditiously as next week. I also feel like the Navigate card being upright is talking about there's a cavity or a vacancy in something that you're trying to partner with or assist romantically. And what this is saying is that you will get what you want at the end of this story, just like I will. Saving with Nisha, financial reading, and thank you. You got it. You have the Reaper card showing up in reverse. This is saying stay consistent with a particular endeavor that might not be as popping as you would like it to be, but January is very bright for you, sister. So I suggest that you keep your feet on the ground, keep your boots on the ground, and keep a dildo around. Hi, you doing? Rasputia, where you at?
How you doing?
Right. Tanisha, what will my money look like in the next 3 months? Awful. Damn.
Oh, please stop balling up and falling up as though we can't even figure out what it is. It's going to be $1 just laid out in there. It's all right. It won't hurt. We had to go to Family Dollar and buy
iron.
The iron out all the dollars, so we can't.
What they are. This is saying you need some type of management skills, ma'am. Ma'am. You have the Astro Internet card showing up in reverse, which means that you do not have a healthy relationship with overspending your means. This is talking about a debt that might be occurring in the month of November of 2022. And the Sheba card is talking about all hope is gone in December and January. In fact, I'm telling you this, I'm actually going to tell you how to fix it. The totem card shows up upright. Get a stash, and for you, it's gonna have to be cash. I need you to get cash and put it in a damn piggy bank. That's what I'm gonna need you to do. Okay, get cash. If you get $1,000 every 2 weeks, I need you to take at least $100 of that and physically put it somewhere that you don't touch it. Okay, until you can get your discipline where it needs to be. But I also feel like if you've been investing your money, good stuff in November, good stuff in January, still that hit coming in December though. Okay, so please brace yourself for whatever that's going to be, and I think that you'll be fine. Okay, see that's the thing about me. I will tell you what the tea is, but I also will advise you how you can fix it if it's something bad. That's why I gotta be honest. That's why I like my style of reading, because a reader can tell you, oh no, he's cheating on you. I will tell you he's cheating on you, and this is what you can do to rectify that energy and get you back to square one. Because when somebody hurts you, you start operating here. I'm gonna get you back here. Okay, because it took me a long time to get here, and I studied how to do that both energetically and spiritually, and I can help you. Okay, but one thing I ain't gonna do is I ain't gonna support nobody that ain't good for you. I'm gonna tell you this, that right now, and I'm gonna tell you the truth too. Don't come to me if you want some watered down bubblegum reading. Okay, you go see somebody who do crack on live for that bullshit.
We're smoking crack on live.
We know. Everybody know she was smoking crack on live and reading index cards, chap. Because they got nothing to do with me. Let's go ahead and keep it moving. We have a 6-month reading down here from Angel Miller. The psychic shows up upright right now in the Jubilee card. So things to be expected are actually going to go in your favor prior to the beginning of next year. I do feel like next year you will be re-inspired with the Djinn Bootz tarot card upright. This is actually my artist name too. So if you want to look me up on all major platforms, I would really appreciate that. This is in January where a new inspiration hits you. February is consistent money and relation-wise. There could be a trial happening in March with the strength card being upright, dealing with this passion or the lack of support for what you're trying to do. And then going into the month of April or May, you give up on it. You have to be your own support. Okay, that's why the strength card is me being ignorant. There's strength in ignorance. So maybe not express what it is that you're going to. I'm that type of person too. I tell all my motherfucking business because I want people to support it. I harbor your energy of support when I am expressing it to you. But there's something to be said about never letting the left hand know what the right hand doing. I never really understood that, and I still don't understand that saying. I have to look that up because I don't get it. My left hand and my right hand are on the same body. If this hand does this, then this hand, they know. It just don't. I'm trying to make two. Can somebody explain that to me? Who can I call? If you're comfortable enough dropping your telephone number in this live video, I'm gonna call you and you can explain that to me. Because I don't know what's wrong with my damn calling people in over here. Every time I call somebody in, I don't hear them. So Djinn Bootz is thank you, Deidre. Thank you. Read me, please, baby. Thank you for saying please, Brit Dope. The Oracle shows up in reverse. Make a decision now about what is forthcoming. This is almost like placing your order. I think that you are seeking a particular vibration without the skills or the methodology in getting there. And this is basically saying to be more assertive with the universe as to what it is that you want. Okay, we got a phone number down here. It's the first one I see. I need her to explain to me what this left hand, right hand piss mean. What is this? Hey, boo, how you doing?
I'm good.
Oh, good. Okay, so can you explain to me what this left hand and right hand, what does that mean?
Well, it's like my family always told me to keep your mouth shut. Don't let nobody know your next move. Even though your hands are together, still, you don't let nobody know what you're doing. Because that way, people can sabotage whatever. You know how you tell somebody, oh yeah, I want to go to, like me, I want to go to New Orleans, and everybody jump up, take a trip to New Orleans.
But see, what does that have to do with your hands, though? I don't get that part.
Hey, you know how all folks metaphorically speak. It's like a old saying, just something,
I guess what I'm asking is like I understand the philosophy behind it. I just don't understand where that originated from, like the hand part. What the hell that got to do with anything?
If I'm not mistaken, I think it's biblical somewhere.
Biblical. Okay.
I think people say, how people say parcels and
Got you. Okay, so like, and people on YouTube right now are saying that it's metaphorical. I believe it's metaphorical. I just didn't understand the metaphor. So thank you for your insight, ma'am. Do you have any question for me now I got you on the phone?
Just what's my next move?
Your next move. Moving out of state? All right, thank you, ma'am. I love my fans so much. Congratulations to her. I don't know who she was, but thank you for dropping the information. Yes. And I don't want y'all to think that I'm dumb. I understand what it means. It means like you don't tell your business. And my mom, and I actually had a conversation with my mom, and come to find out, y'all, my mother watches everything on YouTube. I have blocked her on my Instagram. I have blocked her on my Facebook, and because my mother is very critical of what I portray. And I talked about her yesterday and saying not to tell how much I make and things like that. And she had a conversation with me today, and she told me that I fear for your safety. For that, I understand. I get it. 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 I mean, when you put it into that context, I understand. Because to me, people will sit up there and kiki about you in the Facebook group and really pull up to your house and really want to die. So I see what she's saying. But I mean, hey, at this point, I mean, kind of hard to hide the fact that, my nails cost $1,000 today, just my hair took 4 days, it cost $3G. It's kind of hard to hide. But I definitely will adhere to your sentiment. But you didn't have to yell at me like this, mother.
Stop it! I have never in my life yelled at a girl like this.
And I don't know how to block her on YouTube because I don't even think she has an account. But I think she just watches over there. So anyway, back to work. Boots, what kind of car do you see from me, please and thank you? It's black. I would have to know car. I don't know shit about cars, bitch. I couldn't tell you a Chevrolet from a goddamn Nissan. Shit. Sorry. I have a black SUV and it's a Nissan. Okay. Mother, what's my spirit animal? I'm getting an otter. I don't know why. I've never even said the word otter before. I like that word, otter. Are otters related to walruses? Are walruses related to camels? Are all the animal species failed experiments by the alien until they got it right with Homo sapiens sapien?
Wait a damn minute.
An otter. Mine is a frog, but I have an affinity towards herons right now, and I'm gonna get a huge heron tattoo on my back. Sure am. I'm gonna get a huge heron tattoo on my back, and I'm gonna put my mother's face right here and my grandmother's face right here, and then fill the rest of this in with crystals. And I've decided that I am going to let Duchess of Ink tattoo me. Mm-hmm. Duchess is actually, she's in Charlotte. We're Charlotte celebrities together, and our paths have crossed in public pre-COVID. I don't think she watches the show, but I'm looking for a tattoo artist, somebody consistent, somebody that can pull up to the house. These girls just ain't loyal. They're not loyal. They're not consistent. I think that Tattoo Renaissance is excellent at what he does, but He's not booked. I can't reach him. So, yeah, and it's probably because of my behavior when I'm getting tattoos. You guys saw the Boots TV episode, the last episode of Boots TV, where I was getting tattooed and I was losing my motherfucking shit. I mean, it's like that in real life. So I think that he just didn't want to deal with that, and I don't blame him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm looking for someone patient and consistent. So I will be hitting up Duchess after the filming of next week goes down this weekend. Hi, Boots. Why did RJ return? Thank you. Jezebel is upright.
I love sucking dick, bitch. You thought posting a video of me sucking some dick, bitch, and my OnlyFans link is up. I'm gonna suck another one. Not tonight, cause I ain't got no babysitter, but bitch, I'm gonna suck another one tomorrow, ho. Talking about well, she can't fuck with this stroke. That's what I mean. So like I said, I suck his dick, lick his balls, spit peanut butter in his motherfucking ass. Fuck that nigga, bitch. The fuck.
I love Sukihana. You don't understand. Sukihana is my spiritual animal. That's my spirit animal right there. I think he's coming back because you gave some good brain, sis. And I think that he wants to fuck. That's what I think. Jezebel wouldn't have shown up any other way. I remember watching you getting your hair done. You kept it so well managed. I really love it. Thank you. You know, I used to do my own locks and shit like that. So I try to, keep it going. One of the things I'm noticing in my age, though, is my hairline's starting to go back. And that's fine because now they got these baby hair lace fronts. And I ordered 10 of them from Missy Hair Boutique. I sure did.
That man said, chicks with bricks come, chicks with blocks come, chicks with bricks and blocks and blocks come. Look, sir, Mr. Not, sir. Let's do tricks with bricks and blocks, sir. Look, sir, Mr. Not, sir. Let's do tricks with bricks and blocks, sir. Let's do tricks with chicks and clocks, sir. Let's do tricks with chicks and clocks, sir.
Boots, my health problems get better before the end of the year. If you seek a resolve, yeah, the lust card shows up upright with the dark card in reverse. That is a denouncing of health issues. I think naturally you will see some improvement, but it's ultimately because of something that you actually get diagnosed with or forego a treatment of some sort. But I do feel like it's happening before the beginning of next year. Oh shit, I forgot I have people to pay. Lord have mercy. Hold on. I'm about to get my password, chair. Next thing you know, you steal my phone. I leave it at the gas station. Next thing you know, Zaboomba Foo. Everybody says Zaboomba Foo. That's her spirit animal. And Zaboomba Foo holler. No, he's a lemur. That's what he was. That's exactly what it was. Angie, is Luke at all interested in me? Don't know whether to try to pursue or not. Definitely interested in you. I would definitely pursue this. He's gonna feel Puerto Rican the minute that you motherfucker say that you want to fuck with this nigga. Okay, so Puerto Rican is what I said. T.S., where are you?
I spelled Puerto Rican in this. Rican.
I think that he is very fond of you, and I think that if you were to shoot his shot, the shot will be it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Ashley Jackson bought a bone reading. I got you covered in the morning, sis. Thank you. This is Tanisha. What direction do I need to go in my business wise? I have several, and I need to focus. 1, 2, 3. Focus on the one you started initially. That's what this says. This is saying that don't furlough anything, but it's saying that you can repopulate your plate around Christmas time. So I think this deals with consumerism because around Christmas time, that's when, that's the fourth quarter, bitch. That's when money skyrocket for the next year, for the 99 and the 2000s. My titties so achy and itchy, like, oh, Norbert, we're going to be a family. This is saying focus on the one you started initially until the second week of December, and then going past that, slowly but surely add them onto your plate. The most recent business I would let somebody else handle. The shade is in reverse. It looks like you've already partnered with somebody. So that's what I would do. I would isolate my focus until one business until the beginning or the end of this year. And then going into next year, start to trickle them back on your plate. And by the springtime, bitch, you got a smile on your face and traveling from planet to planet. How you doing? What do I need to do to cut? Who do I need to cut out of my life? The Ravage card shows up upright. And our named individual, ironically, there is also a male relative who's toxic. He's a problem dumper. You guys know what a problem dumper is? Okay, go ahead and tell me what a problem dumper is in the comment section. Let me know what you think that is. A synonym for the word problem dumper would be empathy harborer or empathy seeker. These are people who consistently have nothing positive to say about their reality. And they perpetuate that energy onto you in a way that feels like, well, damn, do you even know what a good day is? God motherfucking damn.
It's upsetting me and my homegirl because we feel like, well, damn, if you can't go to club, what the hell could you go?
And send the soul. I'm gonna disagree with you. An energy vampire uses this as a tactic. They problem dump on you to feed so you can feed them. A problem dumper just wants to get it off of them. They don't give a fuck if you say anything back to them. Well, not all of my clients, but I do have a lot of clients that like to just sit and I don't have to pull a damn card. I'm just sponging it up. I'm SpongeBob motherfucking Boots Pants, bitch. SpongeBob Boots Pants. Oh my God, somebody make a graphic of that. SpongeBob Boots Pants. Please do. Okay, somebody graphically design a thing. So an energy vampire, they use this so that you will give them your energy. A problem dumper just wants empathy. They just want you to take it up, soak it up, get it up off me. I mean, shit, and you only hear from them when shit is bad. You only hear from these people when shit is bad. You hear from an energy vampire when you winning. Okay, when you got a game, when you on top of the world, an energy vampire will just go, hey, how you doing? Oh my God, that's great. Well, you know, I still got that arthritis in my back and my medications done ran me. Oh, but congratulations. That's the energy vampire. A problem dumper is, bitch, my back hurt. It ain't nothing I can do about it. I mean, I'm just so tired of, Medicare gonna come through and I'm just sitting there like, and they feed upon people who are compassionate and blind and unknowing. So let me just educate you. When you can put a name to it, you can claim to it. So put a name to it. Problem dumper, empathy harborer. An energetic vampire is a creature in existence. That ain't what we're talking about. Will I be able to, and the answer to your last question was yes, you are going to be able to buy a new home, and it is a good idea, and it will be financially sound for you. So that's what I'm going to say in terms of that. We have 3 more down here. Demetria is down here. But first, let's go over here to YouTube. Hey, Boots, will I get an apartment soon for T. Johnson? The quarantine card shows up in reverse. That is a yes. Okay. But this is also saying that you need to look more ambitiously. I feel like you'll be in a place, I'm going to say by the end of January, to be honest with you, but I feel like you can make this happen the first week of December as well. Can I get a general reading for simply COVID? Bully Boots is upright. You need to be very much so more ambitious about your bag and your endeavors at this time. Bully Boots is a card that is almost a bitch when it comes to making coin. And I feel like you shouldn't be distracted at this time about the coins that you are trying to harbor. I'm not going to say be mean and step on anybody's toes, but that's what I'm about right now. I'm stepping on everybody's shit. Say, fuck y'all, you ain't getting shit. You know what I'm saying? May I have a good news reading for a badge buyer by the name of LaShandra? You sure can.
Hey, you heard about the good news? Y'all sleeping on me, huh? Had a good snooze. Wake up, nigga, wake up.
Bitch, it's time to get the paper. Your spell is working. Okay, I don't know what your spell was for. The karma of your spell is going to be a broken relation, but the abundance that you seek with what you casted or what you have been praying for is definitely there. And sometimes relations break with your ambition because they're not supposed to go where you're going. Okay, hello somebody. So I'm gonna say that continue to believe that what you are trying to and attempting to acquire is going to be yours, because it will. How to go about this? I'm not ready, but like he has to go. You trying to break up with somebody? How do you go about it? Very narcissistic and self-righteously. Mirror the energy you're trying to dismiss. That's what this is saying. Okay. Mirror the energy you're trying to dismiss. Hey, Boots, what year will I be getting into nursing school? Year 23 or 24? 23, 24. Girl, this says you go in 23 and quit in 24. Okay, so I feel like the answer to your question is 23. 3-month reading for Demetria down here. Y'all, something is up with November and this money. Because the 8th bitch I done read, it got a financially abundant card in the month of November. November, you have a wish fulfillment of financial blessings upon you the 2nd week of November. And I am going to put that around November the 11th too. 1111 is a very lucky number. You guys know this. So I'm going to say November prosperity right now is okay to be wayward about where it's going to come from. And in the month of December, investments are happening. This is all talking about money. What about her relations? Celebrity is upright. as you can see, I'm standing alone on this card. So be very forthright about your bag right now. Same thing I told that person who pulled a Bully Boots card for. And you know who else I pulled that Bully Boots card for? Nicki Minaj. This is for my boo Eddie regarding my sanity. What does it look like? The light cheap card is upright. You crazy as hell. Eddie, you're crazy as fuck, bro. You gotta learn how to use being crazy to your advantage. Like I've somehow figured out how to. The light cheap card shows up upright. As you can see, he's surrounded by an amphitheater full of people, and he's a giant. That motherfucker crazy as hell, but he's found a way to make it work for him. I think that manic behavior is definitely there. Psychotic thoughts could be there. Schizophrenic thoughts could be there as well. And you're gonna have to channel them. I suggest having a creative outlet at this time will be beneficial to you. Spiritually speaking, I would actually fast. I would fast from participating in spirit. Like I'm about to have to fast from this live video because they're giving me 2 minutes left. With that being said, the tip jar is open. If I did not get to your question, it will be text to you directly. Let's see if I can squeeze this out real quick because it's just one more some good news reading. Hey, Boots, firstly, I want to tell you, I love you from the bottom of my heart. You amaze me. I'm struggling with my career right now. Do you have any good news? That's the wrong. Come on, man. This is saying that your ambition to actually shift what's happening is not there yet. This says that you're going to be in misery for the next 2 to 3 months. And then finally, with a burst of frustration, want to change what you're doing career-wise in the month of late January. This is around the 25th of January, to be honest with you. I'm going to say get uncomfortable now and switch jobs now, because with the king queen upright, the energy is amongst you to accomplish great things. Now, with that being said, I love you guys very much. This is my song Homecoming, and I'll see you at homecoming, but I also see you in the morning at 11 o'clock. Mark your notifications, and I love you. I'll see you guys later. What a good show this was. Peace.
Roar like a lion. Yeah, I pull that trigger. Yeah, I am that nigga. Where you from? That from around here. Country and that motherfucker drinking Bud Light. Yeah, I'm fucking president. I'm black, I'm damn talented. I'm motherfucking rich. Young bitch, stop complaining about it. And I can make it, you can make it low. Look at the cards I'm dealt. Joker beats Ace, place your best and bell. Lights off the gate I was supposed to bell. Now I pull the card. Jesus, well. Now I am a star like Orion's belt. Rubber took the stars, even they need help. Going back to Mars, cause it's rivalries. You'll never make $1 out of this ain't business. But if this is America, I'll be better than anywhere else when you take us and switch it up. Claiming we play, but there's no give a fuck. People wonder why I remember when I could not even pay my rent. Now people just put me because here's a tip, motherfucker. Here's a tip, motherfucker. I love my name. Now people in my entourage just put the name out my name. Look at this and this shit. Go down the other one's been a thing. Here's a tip, motherfucker. Here's a tip, you ain't my lover, not my brother. You a motherfucker, and my sister ain't my auntie. You an undercover nigga, not my homie, not my lover. There will be no other. Treat you like me, treat you like me. You ain't my lover, not my brother. You a motherfucker, and my sister ain't my auntie. You an undercover nigga, not my homie, not my lover. There will be no other. Treat you like me, treat you like me. You ain't my lover, not my brother. You a motherfucker, and my sister ain't my auntie. You an undercover nigga, not my homie, not my lover. There will be no other. Treat you like me, treat you like me. You ain't my lover, not my brother. You a motherfucker, and my sister ain't my auntie. You an undercover nigga, not my homie, not my lover. There will be no other. Treat you like me, treat you like me. Treat you like me.
lean. There we go. Sorry, I had to get a default for you guys' consumption. And this blanket is hot as hell. I'm the sucker dick. Pop off my shit. Hey, yeah. Come on, baby. You gotta stomp because the vibrations lets him know that we in here. I'm just chilling now, y'all. Don't worry about me. You got to worry about me. Just trying to get a good default picture. Yeah, go right there. Or should I smize? Oh, this is the hard part. That was a good show. That was a really good show. Y'all still here? 51 people still here? Am I on y'all's TV or something? Oh, yeah, that's it right there. Where are y'all watching me on? I know some of y'all be having me up on all of y'all shit. You ain't my lover, not my brother. You a motherfucker. I want to hear Bakery. No, I don't. I want to hear Toronto. I haven't heard it in a long time. I only flew to Toronto once.
I only flew to Toronto once and I only because I thought it was love. Had a girlfriend the whole time. Wow, with my Montclair shades, I can't get it back now. Montclair, Burberry, Gucci. You like to put me through it. Toxic, you said you were the. What's your line when you would have been sick? Dumb bitch wouldn't call my phone when y'all fall and you got into it. Baby, I paid the first on your neck. Her name is Tattoo. Wow, can I get my designer back now?
Where was I?
Can I get my Montclair back, please?
Yeah, I know you never get my shit back. Blew your ass out to Vegas and I beat your ass. I always was coming in mad late. I'm taking your fucking shit while I'm paying for everything. And I'm like, fuck that. You did not expect me. Fuck that. Didn't want to hurt my baby. Whole time your lady is fucking pregnant and I'm paying for a apartment in a motherfucking bed. Nigga, please.
Can I get my designer back now? Can I get my Montclair back, please? I love you, I did. If you play me again and again, I thought we were best friends. But you used me. Can I get my designer back, please? Can I get my designer back now? Can I get my Montclair back, please? Go back now.
Ever. Okay, what other song have I not heard in a long time? I love that song. That song's good. Let's listen to the interlude to Mars. I don't think I've ever shown anybody that. First YouTube after show. Hey. Okay, you guys are getting some exclusive cuts of the album.
Everybody got ready to turn up for Tokyo.
Oh no, that wasn't the proper interlude. Let's play Charlotte.
Don't just do best try. I found my way out, my way out. Across the country, so we are made. We city of Queen. We are running like just like we grow. Just is on the road. Sorry, feet race me. West side where I come from. Queen City full of angels. We have kings and queens and I cry for your number. City race me. All I got is a lady. All I got is my real love. This is where I come from. Everybody know Mr. C has the best prices on this side of the continent. Charlie was the school. I got kicked out of the first day for me. We the whole class covered the bag. I ain't sound except when I get good. East of my own and the outside out. Everybody from the Lord, wanna come here. Everybody from the Lord, wanna come here. Everybody from the Lord, wanna come here. Yeah, this is where I come from. Everybody from the Lord, wanna come here. Everybody from the Lord, wanna come here. Everybody from the Lord, wanna come here. This is where I come from. This is where I come from. Oh, this album's gonna make everybody queef. All right, let's get in the bakery and I'm gonna let y'all go. By the way, this is not the final version of Bakery. I actually sing to you what I'm gonna be adding in an interesting way. You guys get like an exclusive. Check, 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 check. I know you wanna bake. I know you wanna bake, baby. This thing's broke. I gotta buy me another one. There's a singing part in the background that's not there yet. Do you guys want to hear it? If you do, give me pastry emojis while I play it. Babe, drop it so. I think my cake at Booth's Bakery. Should be so good, so they fuck with me. Donuts and pastries and all type of flavorings. Turn up the heat and then fricassee. Yeah, that is me on the TV screen. Don't look away, cause I'm savory. Yes, I will save you the hot donut silence one. No powder sugar, cause I don't do coke no more, babe. I know you wanna put on your makeup and babe. I know you wanna roll up or backwards out today. I know you wanna pay. Yes, I will save you some yummy honey, but no powder sugar, cause I don't do coke no more, babe. I'm putting me on a menu, so sweet, make a diabetic come through. I know kung fu, I will chop you up and use you as a butter roll. It gets hectic, but I cook on gas or electric. Everything I make has a nice flavor, and the shape of my cake is geometric. Obsessed, you know, skip
painting the line, who's next? These boots make a sexy ass chef. I got no breasts, but I dress to impress. Get the tea like Ricky Lane. Serve a double man brown like my name is Mary Kay. I'll never be Ashley. Oh, that is just flour. And you better pay me before I Enchanted Items bakery. Should be so good, so they fuck with me. Donuts and pastries and all type of flavorings. Turn up the heat and the frequency. Yeah, that is me on the TV screen. Don't look away, cause I'm savory. Yes, I will save you the hot donut silence or no powder sugar, cause I don't do coke no more, baby.
I know you wanna
Put on your makeup and baby.
I know you wanna
roll up a backwards I
I know you wanna pay.
Yes, I will save you some yummy honey, but no powder sugar, cause I don't do coke no more, babe. Glaze down my legs, I massage it in, serve it to 10. I pay, light 30 degrees, lay back on the knee, 500 degrees. I pay, broil for the crease, I'm chefing the flick of the wrist. I pay, funnel the king, don't matter the race, straight for you. Enchanted bakery. Shit be so good, so they fuck with me. Donuts and pastries and all type of flavorings. Turn up the heat and the frequency. Yeah, that is me on the TV screen. Don't look away, cause I'm savory. Yes, I will save you the hot donut silence or no powder sugar, cause I don't do coke no more, baby.
I know you wanna
Put on your makeup and baby.
I know you wanna
roll up a backwards
pay. I know you wanna pay.
Yes, I will save you some yummy honey, but no powder sugar, cause I don't do coke no more, baby. B to the A, K to the K to the E, feel me? Boots D, double O to the T and the CC. Get a nigga to sleep, I am a delicacy. Fricassee me, oven the fries, steak between my legs. I know that you want me to shake, but I will never shake without that pay.
I know you wanna pay. I know you wanna pay.
Charlotte shake. Milky Way. Use Hershey's chocolate in my pastry. Ooh, so sweet. You don't show my pee. Fee. Reservoirs. So good, make a nigga locked up behind bars. Still want some, I know it's buttery. I know it's savory. I know what you wanna eat. I know that you eat. I know I I know I got the disease. I put the disease in the disease. Make a nigga sleep. The disease in the disease. Make a nigga feel the disease. Oh, shit. The sugar. Spicy. Everything nice. Pumpkins. Oh my God. Donuts. Pastries. Oh God, I know you want it, I get it. I know that you can't, I take it. I know that you wanna get it. I know real. Feed you in the morning, and I feed you at night. Then I feed you in the afternoon, feed you on site. On site when I see you wanna eat it right. On site when I see you wanna go all night. Wanna bake to the bake. Bake to the bake. Beat to the AKE. Beat to the low TC.
Hey, I know you wanna pay. Hey, I know you wanna pay. I know you wanna pay.
So it's just a little something in the background, you know. Anyway, bye, hoes. I'll see y'all tomorrow in the morning, 11 o'clock. Bye.
Hey.